You're listening to the Amazing Facts Daily Devotional. Today's topic, Lee Strobel, the case for Christ. There are those who have accused Lee Strobel of fabricating certain facts in his best-selling book, The Case for Christ. Especially under fire is his purported method of objective investigative journalism. These arguments cannot be ignored and certainly cripple not only the case but the cause for Christ. But underneath all the controversy, there is one undeniable truth. Lee Strobel was an atheist who had a change of heart. From a young age, Strobel, it seemed, was a natural newspaperman. At 13, he single-handedly produced a 4-page paper for neighborhood delivery. He worked first as a journalist and then as an assistant managing editor. He got married and eventually had 2 children with his wife, Leslie. He was also a cynical atheist and violent alcoholic. During one argument with Leslie, he managed to kick a hole through the living room wall. As a child, his daughter routinely avoided him. When he would come home, usually drunk, she would head for the safety of her bedroom. When Strobel moved his family to a new home, Leslie became best friends with their new neighbor, Linda. Linda was a Christian. The more time Leslie spent with Linda, the more she would hear about Jesus. Then Linda began asking Leslie to attend church with her. And finally, Leslie went. And went. And went. One day she came home and told Strobel that she was a Christian. Strobel was furious. His first thought was of divorce. He then became determined to prove to Leslie that Christianity was nothing but a cult. The next weekend he joined her at church, and then proceeded to spend almost the next 2 years trying to disprove the existence of Jesus Christ. At the end of that time, on November 8, 1981, after Strobel weighed all of his research and evidence, he had to admit that he believed Jesus Christ was not only a real person, but also the Son of God. He traded his career in journalism for one as a Christian teaching pastor, author, and speaker. Most of all, he became a different kind of husband and father. He stopped drinking, worked on his anger, and spent more time with his family. Witnessing this transformation, his 5-year-old daughter announced that she also wanted God to do in her life what he had done in her father's life. Ultimately, one fact is certain: God transforms people's hearts. Reflect. How has God affected your relationships with your family members? If you are unsure, you might ask them. Our key Bible text today comes from 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 17. And if Christ be not raised, your faith is vain. Ye are yet in your own sins. Thank you for listening to the Amazing Facts Daily Devotional.